For those of you who don't know, I'm a taxi driver in Brookhaven. I work with this vehicle, and I only have normal clients because I don't want to have problems here in the city. So now I'm coming here to work. Today will be a day that I'll have to do a lot of jobs because I want to earn a lot of money to be able to pay the payments of this house. And yes, I financed this house. Now I'm passing here in front of the police officer. He's with the radar checking the speed of the vehicles, but now he noticed that there's something wrong with my car. I don't know exactly what's wrong. I just know that he came to talk to me. He said, drive carefully and don't accept rides from criminals. Yes, I already know that. And for those of you who don't know, several criminals are hiring taxi drivers to work with them here in Roblox, but I won't accept that. Obviously, I don't work for criminals. And now I'm arriving here in the front. But guys, there's a crime happening here in the bank. You can see that the trillionaire has his hands up, and this criminal just stole a lot of money, and he's coming here to my taxi. Man, you can't come here. Actually, you have to come back here. So he got in the back. But being more honest with you, I can't help you because you're a criminal. He said, you have no choice. If you don't help me, this will be your end. I don't know what he's talking about, but he has this gun. Okay, this is worse than it looks. I'll have to obey him and do everything he asks. So I'm leaving here because that's probably what he wants me to do. I'm arriving here at the maximum speed of my taxi. This is the maximum speed I can go allowed by law. If I go over this speed, I'll be breaking the law. He said, go far away now and fast. I already said that I can't do this, and he picked up this item again. Okay, I'll have to speed up with my car. And now I'm leaving here running because he asked me to do that. And you can see that the police officer is arriving here in the front to see what happened, but it's too late. The criminal already left here, and unfortunately, I ended up saving him. I'm going to the farthest place possible that I can go. I'll probably have to get right to this part. This is the farthest place I can go. I can't go farther because I don't want to help a criminal. But he ended up leaving here, and he really has a lot of money. But it looks like he's going to give me part of the money. Man, this is a lot of money. With this money, I can pay the financing of my house much faster than I would be able to. I thank you a lot for the money, but I can't help you anymore. Now you have to leave here. He said, if you need more jobs, walk in circles, and I'll appear. This can only be a joke, but now he just ran out of here. This player is simply bizarre. You can see that now he literally just left here on foot. I'll pretend this didn't happen, and simply everything that happened here was a dream, because I don't want to feel guilty for the bank robbery that happened, even though it really was my fault. And guys, it looks like the police officer is arriving here, and he literally stopped in front of me. I think he already know the truth. He knows that a criminal came in my taxi. He said, the bank criminal took a taxi. Was it yours? It wasn't my taxi, because I would never help a criminal knowing the things he did. And he dropped this item because he knows that I wouldn't do that. It's really good that the police officer believed me, because otherwise I would have very serious problems. But now finally it's getting dark. I'm coming back here home. Today was probably the weirdest day of my life. So now I finally arrived here at my house, and I'll park my car right here. Everything that happened actually was just a dream. That's what I'll think for the rest of my life. I don't want to imagine that I helped a criminal. This player is selling food, but he just closed the window because it already got dark, and he's going back home. Everyone had normal days, except me who helped a criminal. And now I'm even watching television. But guys, someone is knocking on my door. I got up to see what happened. I don't know who could possibly be visiting me at night, but he just showed up here. And this is literally the person who is the owner of this house. I'm paying him every month the value of the financing of the house. There are only 12 months left. But man, I got this money. He just picked it up here. Even he was surprised with the amount of money. He said, this is 3 months in advance of the financing payment. Guys, this is really a lot of money. I managed to pay 3 months in advance thanks to the criminal. And even this player was scared. But now he's leaving here. I'm thinking about working more times for the criminal, at least until I can pay off my house. It would be amazing if I could finish the payments of my house and then go back to my normal life. But now I'm sleeping here. But guys, finally it's dawn. And today will be a decisive day for my life. I'll decide if I really will work for the criminal temporarily or if I'll follow my life normally. And once again, there's another person knocking on my door. I hope it's not the owner of the house again, but it's the police officer. What is the police officer doing here? I'm coming here to talk to him. You can tell me everything you want to say. He said, take this ticket. You spent too much yesterday. This can't be true. My life was going really well, but out of nowhere I'm going to get a ticket. This is literally horrible. He just handed me this. And this ticket is really expensive, and I don't have money to pay this. The city's tickets are based on what you earn, so they took my salary and put it here in the ticket. Man, this is a huge exaggeration, but he doesn't care about me. He just went back to his car and went back to doing his police things. This is really unfair. He can drive however he wants. He even went through a red light and doesn't get a ticket. Now just because I sped a little, he gave me a ticket. This is really unfair. Guys, I'm tired of being a good person. Everyone treats me in horrible ways. I'm decided that I'm going to change my life. I won't work for the city anymore. From today on, I'll help the thief rob the city. He said for me to drive in circles, so I'm spinning the car like this. I don't know how this could possibly help me, but I'm spinning the car like this. He said that if I did this he would find me, but actually I'm seeing him. He's up there near that tree. He was up here all this time. He's calling me here. Okay, I'll work for him because I have nothing else to lose. I really have to pay a very expensive ticket. Man, the ticket is literally the value of my salary. I'll have to work the whole month to get this, or I can work with the criminal to get this money in just a few hours. And that's what I intend to do. He said, go to the bank. Okay, I'm coming here to the bank because I'll obey everything he says. From today on I work for you. I'm being really serious. I'm speeding a lot because I'll get money to to pay the ticket instantly. Now I just arrived here, but the police officer is already here in the front. He's guarding the bank so it won't be robbed. But now it looks like he just left here. He's coming here to buy a coffee. Actually, he bought a snack, but it's the perfect moment for you to rob the bank. So go there and get the money. Finally, he got there, and he's coming here to steal the bank's money. Guys, my trillionaire friend is being robbed again, and even he got scared, but he just grabbed this money, and now he's coming back here in the car. Okay, I'm leaving here running to avoid problems. The police officer noticed that something happened, and now he's coming here running to see what happened, but he got here too late, because we're already leaving here running. Guys, I already want my part of the money to pay the ticket. I'm being serious, so he handed me the money, and seriously, this is a lot. It's literally the money I earn in a month, and I just received it in only a few hours of work. So I'm coming here to buy tacos to celebrate. I want the best food of all. Seriously, I love tacos. So he's going to hand me this. This is amazing. But the criminal is looking at the house of this friend of mine. Look, it's my friend who lives here. And you can't rob this house because he's my best friend. Did you hear what I said? It looks like he heard that. And he agreed with me. But you can't rob this house at all. For those of you who don't know, in this house lives exactly this friend who's even dancing. He's a really weird person. And it looks like he also wants a taco. But guys, I'm coming back here to the taxi. He got the taco. And he's coming here to the taxi too. I would like to know what I have to do now. He said, go to the farm. Okay, I'm arriving here at the farm. I don't know why he wants me to do this, but this is the weirdest farm of all, because it's closed. I don't know why the players would close this farm, but now he's arriving here. I don't know what's happening inside, but I want to spy to discover the truth. So I'm arriving here in the back very carefully. Okay, I'm crouched so they don't see me, and it looks like there's another criminal inside, and it looks like this one is the boss. They have criminal stuff, and they also have a lot of weapons. Okay, this is weirder than it looks. I don't think I should be working for these criminals, but I'm back here in the taxi, so he won't notice that I left here and saw everything. So it looks like he came back as if nothing happened, but now I'm going back home. I don't think he has more jobs that I can do. So I'm arriving here at home. And man, you have to go back to your house. He said, I don't have a house. Can I sleep here? Look, it's alright. You're literally paying the financing of my house. So it's fine. You can stay in my house. As long as you don't cause me problems. But I'm going to set some rules that you have to follow. You can't under any circumstances rob my friend's house, the cars, or even the money. This is strictly forbidden. These are all the rules. And he understood that. Well, he's entering here in the house. But guys, since it's already getting dark, I think I'm going to sleep here because there's nothing else I can do. Guys, it's in the middle of the night. I heard a really weird noise. I don't know what happened, but I heard a really strange sound, but it looks like he's leaving here. I don't know why he's coming here to the farm. He's not coming to the farm. Actually, he just arrived at my friend's house. He just broke the most important rule of all. I'm going to report it to the police, okay? I'm calling them, and I'm reporting that this house is being invaded. And now finally the police officer is arriving here, and the guy who's in this house will be arrested. The police officer is right here waiting for him to come out, and it looks like he just came out of here, but this is his end. It looks like even he got scared, and now he raised his hands. The rule I made was very simple. If he didn't rob my friend's house, everything was fine, but since he broke this rule, he's going to jail, but it won't be in the normal prison. Actually, he's being taken to the maximum security prison. Seriously, this is much worse than it looks, because in this prison you won't be able to escape anymore. So he just got arrested here, but now that he's in prison, I have no way to make money anymore. I literally lost my job. Seriously, this is much worse than it looks. I'm coming here to work again because this is what I always do. And I'm really happy that my friend wasn't robbed. Everything here in his house is intact. All thanks to me. But I'm coming here to talk to the boss of the player to tell him what really happened. I don't know if I should say this to him. Guys, I'm entering here inside, and it looks like now he's training, and he's really good at this. But he noticed that I'm here behind. He said, I didn't know the biggest criminal in the city was like this. Guys, this is amazing. From what I understood, the criminal who was arrested never showed his face before, so he thinks I'm the criminal. But I want you to tell me what the next mission is. He has to tell me everything. But he grabbed this paper. Okay, I took this, and here it's written everything I must do. And he just went back there to train. He's really good at this, but I'm leaving here. Wait, first I have to get a weapon. I'm going to choose the most beautiful weapon of all. So I picked this one. Actually, this is pretty nice, but I'm leaving here to continue doing the player's job, which from now on is my job. After all, they think I'm him, but my friend showed up here behind. He's calling me here. Look, sorry, I have to do my mission. This mission of mine is much more important than anything else. From what it looks like, I have to rob the bank, and even the market, but there's a problem. I can't rob the bank the way I am. I'll have to modify my avatar so that I become unrecognizable. So I'm arriving here in the front. I'll secretly park my car here. Now I'm arriving right at this door, and I'm going to change my avatar. Okay, I'm like this. I'm ready to rob the bank. So I'm arriving secretly here, but the police officer is at the door. I'm entering here without him noticing that I came here. And now you have to hand me the money, but he can't make any noise. And now even he got scared, but he went there to get the money. Finally, he came back here, and now he handed me the money. And the police officer didn't even notice what happened, but I'm leaving here running. Now he came here to talk to the police officer who didn't even notice what happened, but now I'm running here with this money. I'm really rich. I don't know how much money I have in here, but I'll use this money to pay all the bills I owe. And now I'm arriving at the market. This is the next place I must rob. Okay, he has to hand me the money. Now he noticed what's happening, and even he got scared. Luckily, he handed me this money. Thank you very much. But he's mad. Man, why did he get mad? Out of nowhere, he grabbed a gun, and he's shooting here. Okay, I have to hide. Literally, he's trying to hit me. Okay, I have to leave here running to avoid problems, but it turned out that everything worked out. They couldn't arrest me. They think that actually the real criminal is already in prison. I think it's time to change my avatar. So now I'm grabbing my clothes, but the police officer is already coming here. He's patrolling, and he'll notice that I'm a criminal. Perfect. Finally, I changed my avatar, and he won't discover the truth, but I want to see if he'll stop to talk to me or not. And actually, it looks like he just passed by. Look, this is really good. He really didn't notice that I'm a criminal. It turned out that everything worked out. He's going back to his house. I'm going back here too, but I don't want to keep doing this job. Actually, I think it's time to finally retire here in Brookhaven, because now I really got a lot of money. Guys, a few hours have passed. I'm feeling really guilty. Seriously, I don't think I should have done this. I really stole a lot of money, but I stole money from innocent people. I'm ready to turn myself into the police. Here is all my money, and also the gun I used. I'll call the police, and I'll report myself. I just want to live a normal life, just being a taxi driver. So I'm calling them. I'm giving my location. I also said that I have a lot of money here, but I don't know what's happening. But this player showed up here behind. Man, what are you doing here? He said, finally I found out who you are, and now I want all your cash. Well, you can take it. I don't want this money for myself. All this time, the boss was a traitor who wanted to take the money from the criminal who was previously anonymous, but now I pretended to be him, and he really believed it. Now he's taking the money, but the police officer just arrived here. Literally, he's arriving here to arrest me, but I'm leaving here running, because now I don't want to go to jail anymore. Actually, this player is the one who's going to jail. He realized what happened, and even got scared. I'm really lucky this happened. He's going to jail in my place. He's being taken in the police car. Now he got in here. He said, "You're being arrested because you robbed the bank, and thank you for confessing everything on the phone." Guys, this is really weird. I ended up confessing everything, but it's the boss who's going to jail. I ended up keeping all this money. It's better for me to take this money and hide everything, since now I got a second chance. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the join button, and then I'll add you on Roblox.